Welcome, Mr. Adil Hussain, for your film Hotel Salvation. And it has been roaming around the film festivals all over the world and winning acclaim and awards and everything. Did you expect this when you first took on the project?
Well, I generally don't think about what happens to the film after I do because I'm not good at it. I don't understand the strategies of the producers, and I don't spend time on because that's not my department at all. What I try to do is to be sincere and honest, and as much as possible to engage myself in the process of acting. And that's the only job that I am supposed to do, but contractually now I'm supposed to do this also.
Promotion.
Promotion of the film. Since I have to do, I do it. Not necessarily it's my favorite part. My favorite part is to act. And so I did not think about it much, what is going to happen to the film. I realized while doing the film that it's going to be a good film. That much I realized. And but still, till you see the film for the first time, you don't know, what has become of it. It looks good on the script. It looks good on the synopsis always. It looks good on the script, and it looks, it feels good when you are shooting it that you are doing good scenes. But till everything is put together, and then when you see it on the big screen, then you realize, oh, okay, this has turned out to be a very good film. Which I realized when I saw it in Venice Festival. And then I thought, oh, it is going to reach out to too many people and people would love it. Yeah, and they are, I'm vindicated, yes.
बाबा वापस चलते हैं ना
क्या बात कर चल ना
नहीं चलिए ना वापस
अरे चल ना चल
भैया ऑफिस किस तरह है
And you've been doing very less work, less as in we don't get to see you much often, and you seem to be very, to do very content-based cinema and everything. So when did the film came to you? What was the one thing that make you think that yes, this is very exciting, and which part excited you to do the film?
Well, I generally get inspired by the subject always. And if I don't like the director as a person, I don't work. Or director, mostly the director and the people around, because I'm going to spend 20, 30 days of my life and I don't want to be in a miserable situation with a fantastic script but terrible director who shouts and...
Which happens a lot.
It never happened to me. I will walk out of the set if somebody shouts at me, first of all, because I think that that's the last thing that one should do to anybody, and much less to a person who is an actor or
Telling your story.
telling his storytelling process, who has opened his or her heart to be vulnerable, and you're shouting. So that doesn't work with me at all. So this is also to tell directors that if you shout, I'm going to walk out, no matter who you are. And so the subject interested me first, and of course I came to know that he is a person who has made a film which got the best short film in Venice Festival in 2013. His first short film, Kush. And that means he knows how to make a film. So the knowledge of the craft of making film and the subject itself. It's about life and death. It's about father-son relationships, and I have my experiences of father-son relationship, and also the idea of death had been intriguing with me since my childhood, not because anybody died in my family, but because of the fact that it sort of created a curiosity in me to know what happens to people when they die. And nobody could answer those questions, not a single modern philosopher, but the Indian mystics.
You mean the afterlife?
Afterlife, yes. Indian mystics, they wrote in details what happens after you die.
Is it covered in this film?
No, not necessarily, no. But I'm saying the death, the subject, is dealt with. And when I heard that this film is about a person who believes that he's going to die, one fine morning he wakes up and he thinks that, my time is up. It's a funny film also. It's heartbreaking at the same time. And when I read the script, I felt that, okay, this is the film. I have taken the right decision even to say yes before I read the script.
Okay.
Yep.
And when you heard the subject, because when I heard of for the first time, it sounds funny,
Yes.
but it's really not if you are in that situation. Like if you are a son and your father says, I'm going there because I'm going to die. It's not really that funny. So did you had any special conversation with director or discussion that how to tackle this subject, because it can be tricky?
Yes, it is tricky. But I think when I read the script, I found it very funny because it is so true. The person who is going through it wasn't funny for my role, but the situation itself was very funny from outside, exactly. So when I read it, I was laughing away to glory. When I saw the film, I am the only one, I think, who laughs throughout the film and also weeps, at the same time. Because life is, I think, like that we have forgotten how to laugh at our situations. We take ourselves too seriously. The fact that we are going to die, for no matter who you are, and when we are going to die, nobody knows, and we'll die for sure. So we better prepare ourselves to die. That would be the sensible thing to do, without the remorse part of it, because it's inevitable. Like if you don't eat, you will die in 14, 20 days. If you don't breathe, you will die in 8-10 minutes. So you better breathe, and breathe without, being sad. You know what I mean? So death is like that for me nowadays. And death is going to come. It might come right now, anytime. This could be our last conversation.
Well, it better thought.
No, but it is true, no?
Yeah.
So
It's a sudden,
if something which is inevitable, why should you be scared about it? It is inevitable. You're going to die, for sure. And you be prepared and live the moment which is now. So if I'm talking to you right now, if I think about, what's going to happen to my son? What is the question you asked me? Sorry. So you'll be least interested to talk to me. But when I'm talking to you, then I'm giving you 100%. So living in the moment is the key, not to be sad about something, especially death, because that's going to happen for sure. And you don't know anything else what is going to happen to you, but death for sure. So you be prepared, I be prepared, and that is the most sensible thing to do. And to find out how to prepare, there are hundreds of people in across the globe who has found out. And to read, to prepare, the Buddhists, the Tibetan Buddhists, the Indian mystics, the shamans from across the globe, they have found out.
एक सांस से खींचेंगे, एक नाक से, एक से निकालेंगे. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ये टेंशन के लिए बहुत अच्छा होता है.
And when you heard the subject, did you already knew about it, or you got to know through the director and everything that this thing
Right.
exists? Because frankly, I grew up in India and I didn't even heard about it.
Yes. No, I knew that people go to die in Kashi. Kashi means Banaras.
Yeah.
That when, it is a holy city and they go and die, but I didn't know there is a hotel or there are places where you can check in to die. I didn't know about that at all. I didn't know about the rules and regulations of those places. When I was reading, I was like, oh, there are places like that called Mukti Dham or Mukti Bhawan. And so there are actual places where the director has actually gone and he has done his research. He has interviewed the managers of the places. He has spoken to people, those who are actually staying there. So they have found that out. He has found those things out and he has written it and incorporated into the script.
Anyways, it was lovely talking to you, and all the best for all your future endeavors.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Lovely
very much.
talking to you.